welcome to this new video. It's a special video because I'm not at home. As you might have seen in my last video, I'm in Italy and I do not have all my materials around, so I have to improvise a little bit. So I am in the country, so that makes it easy for me. So I just walked around and collected some interesting materials which I can work with. So I have here I do not know the English word, but in Dutch it's Juda-spanning. So I can use that, and I found this one. I love the color of this one. I have no idea what it is, but it's dried and some dried leaf. I always love the texture of those dried leaves. I use dried leaves because if I work with green leaves, they will turn brown and yellow anyway. So I start with the dried leaves already. And after last week, I have a little obsession by making my own ink. And there are a lot of brambles here. So I made some jam, of course. And I also collected some to make my own ink. And I got a little collection. You can work with dirt. You just need a glue to glue it down. But I love to work with earthy colors, so that's okay. Found a little feather. And I found this one. I don't think I can use it in a painting. Not this small, but I love the texture of this one. So I save it for maybe a bigger painting. So I have some white glue, and then I am ready to glue some of this material down. The sun just came over the mountain, so you might see some sun here and there. Just take little pieces and then use the glue. Oops. To glue it down. And this is not a very strong glue. You can buy stronger glues if you want to. So this will be a challenge to glue it down. So I put some glue over it as well, so it will keep its color, hopefully. Earth, trying to break it down a bit so it's not that rough, and sometimes there is a stone. And I use quite a bit just to make sure. And the glue will turn transparent when it dries, so let's see if I can put some of this, or maybe this will be nice. Ooh. The red stuff, no idea what it is, but there is glue, so it might glue on there. And do I want any of this in there? Oh, I can break it. It looks a bit like paper, so that might be nice. going to let it dry and start using color when I come back. It's not completely dry yet. You can still see some white glue here and there. But I made some yogurt. No. I put the blackberries in here, in the glue that I had left. So it's a little bit colored now. And I thought it would be nice to put some down just to see what would happen, what will happen. Maybe I should use my paintbrush. It's a day later now, so it should be dry, and there's some grass sticking into it. That's okay. Another thing that happened is that the paint I made is dried up, so I could peel it off like that. So maybe I will use this in another work. So I'll save this one. Another thing is that I always forget how dark the earth becomes, because this is the dry color when it's dry, and you expect it to be as light as this, but it is way darker because of the glue I used. So I'm going to use white. That's my conclusion. It looks a little bit like a map of the earth. That's funny. That's what it reminds me of. But I'm not gonna work on it. I'm just gonna let it go. I cannot work on this with watercolors because of the glue I used. So I have some acrylics. I'm going to try to make something of it. I think I'm gonna go in with some cool colors just to see what will happen. Usually I like the combination of the cool . found myself a solution for not having a roller. I just cut a piece of sponge to use to dab the color on. And there was another thing I was thinking, maybe I could turn it around. Now we have mountains. That's funny. Yeah, I like it like this. And now I'm gonna try to do my white, not too much. Okay, this is it for me. I hope you liked the result. I do love it. I love the texture, I love the painting layers on it, and I love to use my creative brain even more when I have less materials than I have when I'm at home. I'm going to give you another close-up so you can see the texture somewhat better. And I'll see you next week. Bye bye.